So the next recurrence relations that we are going to study is if I'm having multiple recurrences or recursive statements in my program. So let's suppose I'm having this program void xyz integer n. I say that let's suppose I'm having an if statement where the condition is checked that if the value is greater than 0, then some statement is executed. And this xyz is called once, and again this xyz is called. So basically in this program, what I am seeing is that my program is called twice in my main program. So if I have to check the time complexity or the recurrence relation, basically, I can say that if my function is Tn, then every recursive statement will be Tn minus 1. I say that the if statement take 1 unit of time and every following statement takes 1 unit of time, correct? So the total recurrence relation that I would be getting over here would be Tn equals to, see, this is 2Tn minus 1 plus 2. Right, so 2 is a constant over here. You can take anything. You can take it as A, B, C, 1. So what I'm doing is I'm taking 1 as a constant, as a general constant. If you'll do it 2, it will also get you the same time complexity. So the total recurrence relation Tn, it becomes as 2Tn minus 1 plus 1 for values of n greater than 0. For values of n equals to 1, you will get equals to 0, you will get a value as 1. Correct? Let us solve this recurrence relation. So my value was Tn equals to 2Tn minus 1 plus 1. This is my equation 1. We have to find the value of n minus 1. So I'm going to substitute n minus 1 in my equation 1. What I get it as Tn minus 1 is equals to 2 Tn minus 1 plus 1. So this becomes as 2Tn minus 2 plus 1. I'm going to back substitute this into this n minus 1. So what I'll get it as Tn equals to 2. The value of Tn minus 1 is 2Tn minus 2 plus 1. Then what is left is this 1. I'm going to add it as it is. So the total value becomes 2 square Tn minus 2 plus 2 plus 1. Correct? So this is my equation 2. Now I want the value of this n minus 2. So I say that n minus 2 I'm going to substitute in equation 1. So this was my equation 1. I can say it as Tn minus 2 is equals to 2 Tn minus 2 minus 1 plus 1. Substituting this over here, what we'll get? We'll get Tn is equals to 2 square, ye 2 square as it is. Then the value of Tn minus 2 will be 2Tn minus 3 plus 1. What is remaining? 2 plus 1. I'm going to write it as it is. So this becomes statement 3. Solving it, it becomes 2 cube Tn minus 3 plus 2 square plus 2 plus I can write it as 2 0. So this is my equation 3. Right. So a general statement, if you check, you can see that when my n has a value of n minus 3, the same value I'm getting over here. I'm getting 2 over here when the value is 3 over here. So I can say that if the whole process repeat for k times until the stopping condition is met, this becomes 2kt n minus k plus 2k minus 1, and the rest of the statement is 2 raised to the power of 2, 2 raised to the power of 1, 2 raised to the power of 0. This is my next statement. Okay, so we know that my stopping condition is when we achieve t0. So you can say that this becomes 0 when n minus k values is 0, or n values equals to k, or k values equals to n. So this becomes 2 raised to the power of n, t n minus n, plus 2 raised to the power of n minus 1, plus 2 raised to the power of 2, 2 raised to the power of 1, 2 raised to the power of 0. Right? So solving this, what we will get? T2n T0 that has the value of 1. Then this becomes 2n minus 1 and so on. So the general statement that I am getting is 2n plus 2n minus 1 plus 2 raised to the power of 2, 2 raised to the power of 1 and 2 raised to the power of 0. If you'll see, this is a GP equation. So what is the formula of my GP? It is A plus AR plus AR square up to AR. If this is my general statement, then the formula become as A R into K plus 1 plus, it's minus 1 divided by R minus 1. So putting this equation into this formula, I get Tn as 1 into 2 raised to the power of n plus 1 minus 1 upon 2 minus 1, which is equals to 2 raised to the power of n plus 1 minus 1. I can say this is equals to 2 raised to the power of n plus 1, which is also equals to 2 raised to the power of n. So I can say that the time complexity taken by this function is order of 2 raised to the power of n.